Gewalt, right? I have to share something awesome with you. It may not be 100%, in my heart it's 100%. I heard this from a survivor. There was a Chassidish Yid. You know, we always think every Yid in Krakow was a Chassidish Yid, and never they were living like a schlepper, and they were barely making it. They were millionaires. Some of them were poor, but the majority had their act together. Multi-millionaires, right? Big business people. So this one Chassidish Yid had a son. Genius should be genius. Everything you can wish for your son. He got engaged to a girl from another Chassidish family. I mean, she could be Miss World 10,000 times a minute. Absolutely beautiful and just give out, right? He got engaged 2 weeks before the Germans moved in. Then the Germans came. She was sent to one concentration camp. He was sent to another. Listen to this. The last few days in Auschwitz, the Germans got already shook up. They saw that the Russians are coming, or the Germans are coming. So they were not watching so much. They were afraid for their life. You know, there was this man, the camp for the men, concentration camp, and then was for the women. And it was absolutely forbidden to stand on the gate and talk to someone in the other camp. But at this point, it was a few days before the end, they were not watching so much anymore. So this Chassidish young man, after being in concentration camps from 39 to 45, he's standing there by the gate, and suddenly he sees that his bride is by the women. Not to be believed, right? One way or the other, it's too long to go into details, one way or the other, they were able to send each other little notes. Whereas some couples, you know, people who had more freedom, and they were able to smuggle a little note. And they knew in a day or two, the Russians are coming, one way will be free, hopefully. And not so far from Auschwitz was some kind of palace of somebody, was half bombed out, maybe a little bit there. So they say, when the soldiers are coming, let's run away together. And let's meet up there in that palace. As some of you remember, I told you the story a lot of times, but maybe some of you didn't hear it. You know what's so special about being in Auschwitz? There's no mirror. You don't know how you look like. You know how you look like? You wouldn't recognize yourself. You think in your head you look like you were when you came, right? But you're not. After 6 years, not eating, not sleeping, working hard, beaten to death 50,000 times a day. Most of them had no teeth because they had no nourishment, no hair, and the lice, and were eating their skin. It's terrible, right? How did the women look like when they came out? Now listen to this. The Russian came, and he's running up to the palace. And the whole palace was destroyed. The dining room was still there. There was a big mirror. And there they meet each other there. And for the first time after 6 years, they see themselves in the mirror. He looks at himself. She looks at herself. She has no hair. She has no teeth. She's covered with blood. Thin like a toothpick. Doesn't look like a human being. She now. You have to open your heart between here and eternity. She says to him, how can you love me? So ugly. So he says to her, I swear to you, no woman ever looked more beautiful to her husband as you look to me, just this minute. So imagine someone comes to me and says, I really saw a beautiful woman, Elizabeth Taylor, Kim Novak. Yeah, it's all cute. You know who knows how beautiful a woman looks like? The Hasidic young man in Auschwitz. And this is the real world. This is the real world. This is the 10 sayings, Zasor Mamos, and the Sefer Dibros. The world and the Torah together. It is mamish physical, it is mamish spiritual. It is so deep. It is so deep. Torah is so deep. Let me ask you something. What looks more beautiful to you, Rockefeller Center or the Holy Wall? So I will tell you, Rockefeller Center looks beautiful. I wouldn't waste my eyes even on 1 second looking at it. The Holy Wall. Can you take your eyes off? It's crazy, right? You come to the Holy Wall and you can't take your eyes off. What's there to see? It's a broken wall. So you see what it is. There are certain things which reach into the deepest chambers of our soul, which fixes the roots of our roots. The roots of the roots of the roots. Okay, L'chaim, let's make a step for 5 minutes. But don't ever stop.
I was just for titles for the things Tears Put Out the Fire or something like that. On prayer, dreams, imagination, and something like that.
Okay, folks, we need a little silence. Just in a few minutes. Could